It is the reality in healthcare workplaces that there is violence.
Mike Old from the Hospital Employees Union is calling for more mental health resources and trained staff at hospitals after a father and teenager were stabbed at Surrey Memorial Hospital on Saturday night in what police are saying was an unprovoked attack.
I think this came as quite a shocking incident to all of us. I mean, no one really expects that this kind of a thing is going to happen in a hospital setting.
The Surrey RCMP says the victims were visiting a patient at the hospital when it happened. Both were injured but will be okay. The RCMP says the suspect was known to police and was held by hospital security until officers arrived. They believe the suspect and victims did not know each other. A 24-year-old man has now been charged with aggravated assault and assault with a weapon.
This is part of why we have been calling for increased security measures in healthcare settings to protect the patients as well as nurses and all the other healthcare workers that are on site.
Last fall, the BC government said it had a plan to bring 320 new protection service workers into hospitals by the fall of this year. But healthcare workers say they need them now.
Right now, around the Lower Mainland, many security officers are contracted out. They're not part of the healthcare team. We think that needs to change. There's been a commitment by government to bring in new protection services officers who are trained in trauma-informed practice. We think that's really important. It needs to happen sooner rather than later.
The president of the BC Nurses Union says 320 new security personnel won't be enough.
People should be able to feel safe wherever they are, especially in a healthcare facility such as a hospital.
City News reached out to the Ministry of Health for comment, but they did not get back in time for broadcast.
There are situations that happen that are unsafe, and it's important that we make sure that we have the resources in place in our hospitals to make sure that we can provide safe care for patients, for visitors, and for our members, healthcare workers in our hospitals.
In Vancouver, Angela Bauer, City News.